the face of the PFL in a lot of people's eyes, including my own. As far as active fighters are concerned, there's really no denying it. The one that everyone talks about the most, it is the undefeated Dakota Ditcheva. She is now 15-0, had another dominant win, may have injured her hand in the fight. I'm not sure. And, yesterday on the program, I did notice a couple people because we had AJ McKee on, we had Costello Venstinas on. There was one guy on YouTube saying, are you beefing with Dakota Ditcheva? Why hasn't she been on the show for so long? And so they're telling me she's here. But I'm not sure if I actually believe it. Is she actually there? She's actually there. Oh my God, no, I don't believe my eyes. Because yes, there was some talk that there was beef. Is she actually there? I can't tell. Is that her? Is that AI? Is that real? Is that really you?
Yeah, she's still here. I'm
still
good,
there.
Thank you.
What did I do? Did I offend you? Was it one too many Man City jokes? I think it was one too many, right?
I think it was, I've been put out by the Blue Boys for sure.
Oh my dear. I mean, there I see a whole media tour with every outlet under the sun, and little old us, we can't get anything. Not even a single 5-minute chat, nothing.
You're always the one that gets me in trouble.
I'm the one. How do I didn't even get a chance to talk to you. I couldn't even get an attempt to get you in trouble. You think I'm trying to get you in trouble? I can't even try. I can't even get that shot.
I mean, you don't need a shot. You just seem to be able to do it anyway.
Wow. How did I get you in trouble? What did I do? How can I make this right?
I mean, we all know you, Ariel, don't we? We know what you're like.
Who are you talking to over there? Who's talking to you? Who's planting the seed in your head? Is it Kayla? Who's the one?
Probably a few.
Oh, my dear. Well, I guess you're here under duress, perhaps. I annoyed your manager, John, enough to where he said, can you just please let this guy have an interview so that he can stop texting me? That's what happened, right?
Well, he did actually say that. He was like, Ariel is like on me all the time. Like when
wow. Jeez Louise. Now I'm a stalker. Feels great. I feel great about myself. Well, it's great to have you. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. It's wonderful. Congratulations on the win. I would be remiss if I don't bring up the hand, because that was sort of the last thing that you talked about in the cage. How is it feeling?
Not good. It needs fixing. So I'm getting that fixed this week. But it is what it is. She was a tough girl. I broke it on the top of her head. Literally, I felt it with one punch straight on her head in the very start of the third round. So.
So, is this the first time you've broken it?
The first time I've broken this bone, yeah. I have actually injured my thumb before when I was doing Thai boxing, but it's the first bone I've fully broken.
Will this be your first surgery?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fix like that, yeah.
And right now, are you in pain?
Yeah.
Oh wow! It's what does it feel like? Throbbing?
Yeah, it's painful. It's very swollen. It's in a cast at the moment.
Oh dear. Sorry to see. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but I'm good. It'll be fixed in no time. I'll be back out by the end of the year for sure.
Okay, and first time going under the knife, is that giving you anxiety? How are you feeling about this?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm not really thinking about it too much. It needs fixing, and I want to fight again. I feel like I've been out so long, and then this has happened, and I was so gutted. That's why I was crying at the end. I was just so gutted to be out again for a few months, but it'll be fine. That's why I was crying at the end. I was just so gutted to be out again for a few months, but it'll be fine. I'll be back in no time.
And so you said this happened in the beginning of the third round. So you had 4+ minutes to go. What did that experience feel like?
Pain, even though I had adrenaline, the pain that I was feeling, when I was clinching it, I was screaming inside, I was literally, it was horrible. But it was actually my better round at all. But the last round, I seemed to use my legs more because obviously my hand was hurting. I ended up throwing a spinning back kick, which I never normally do.
You have to pull things out of the arsenal, out of the toolbox.
I know. Anyway,
do you think you stop her if you have use of your left hand, full use?
I don't know. I'll give her credit. She probably would have gone to the end, but I felt to be fair, I should have knocked her out. This is not an excuse, we'll probably say, but I felt the canvas was a little bit slippy. So I was not committing to half of my shots because it didn't feel planted on the floor enough. So I don't know whether that was the difference in a lot of things, but I mean, I'm going to give it her. She's a tough girl, so I'm going to say that she was just tough. Tough.
I was sort of lamenting the fact that this wasn't a title fight. I'm still unclear as to why you're not the PFL women's flyweight champion, but I guess it was in this regard a bit of a blessing that you didn't have to go 25 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, definitely a blessing after what happened in the third round. But I don't know either. Like, I don't quite understand it. Like, I'm not champ. I don't know whether anyone's champ this year until the girls win the final. So yeah,
What the
it
hell?
didn't make sense for me to fight for a belt because I'm not champion. By the way, they've changed a lot of things. It's
How are you
confusing.
not the champion? And again, I'm not trying to stir the pot here, but I was told, we went through all of this, and then I got a text saying Costello's the only PFL champion right now. And like, Usman isn't even a PFL champion, believe it or not, and I thought he was the PFL lightweight champion until the next time he fights. And because they've gotten rid of the Bellator title, then he will, if he wins, become PFL champion. But how is, and I don't just say because you're sitting here, how is the face of the company who just won the tournament, who did everything that she needed to do, not like, it to me would be a benefit to put that belt on you. Like, most promoters would try to do everything in their power to like concoct a plan to get the belt on you. You have actually earned the right to be the champion, and yet you're not fighting in championship fights or defending the title. It doesn't make sense. Do you have any idea why this is?
Yeah, no, honestly, I don't know. I don't know. The only thing I can say, I don't know whether anyone else can answer the question, but I can just say that I was champion of the season last year, and that's that. They're not. I don't know, but like you said about Usman, he's got a Bellator belt. I have a PFL belt. Like, mine's not a Bellator belt.
Yes. It doesn't make sense to me. I think that if you graduate to like the champion series, you should be fighting for a belt. You should be defending a belt if you've won that other belt.
Well, yeah, because I'm going to be challenging whoever wins this year. How does that make sense?
Oh, geez. That is a little weird. And so could I ask you, because you did break some news also in the post-fight interview, you announced that you had re-signed with the PFL. Congratulations. Are you happy with how everything turned out?
Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, I am happy now in the end. It took a while. I mean, I fought last November, so it took a while for us to come to, something that was right for the both of us. But I'm happy now, I just secured my future for me and my family. Like, so over the next few years, I'll be there till 2027. So, I mean, how can I not be happy with that? I'm looking forward to hopefully building the division now. And like I said, challenging someone else. Like, if I'm not champion, for me, I don't really care about that. I care about winning, I don't really care about the belt. So for me, like, I get to challenge other girls now, and I'm happy to carry on doing that, but getting what I deserve out of it at the same time.
Yes, and congratulations on that as well. Can I ask, from your perspective, why did it take so long?
Because like you just said, I know what I've brought to the table for the last 2 years. I stuck to everything that I said I was going to do. I won everything. I feel like I represent PFL very well, media wise. I'm constantly, doing my job. And yeah, I just know what I deserve now. And I feel like it just took a little bit of time for them to understand how serious I was about, getting what I deserve. And obviously I wasn't really going to settle as well. And I think it's difficult. Like, I haven't really seen where the division's going. I want to be somewhere that's active. And when you keep me out for 8 months, you're not giving me any confidence for me to be active. I'm not okay with sitting out for 8 months, and I'm not okay for sitting out for longer. So I had to kind of sit down and get a plan with them and know that I'm going to be fighting, and I'm not going to be out for another 8 months, which is now part of my contract. I have dates in there now. I've got time limits where they need to keep me active, and I feel like we ended up coming to the right. They understood how serious I was about good opponents and making sure I'm fighting. So once we'd come to that agreement, I felt like we got a good deal in place.
After your win in November, there was a real push, like, hey, this is a top pound for pound fighter. She could be fighting the UFC's best. Like, it, you saw it, everyone talked about it. It was a real thing that was being discussed. Was that even an option? Could you have explored that if you didn't come to terms with them, or not yet?
I mean, over the next few years, I don't know. Legally, there was positions where I could have possibly, made the move. But I don't feel like my time's done with PFL yet. You know, I really enjoyed the last 2 years, and you know, I was happy to be able to come to the, you know, a good agreement with them. And I feel like they bring a lot of different opportunities. You know, there's different avenues that I could go down still with you know, I mean, I'm not going to say too much, but you know, they're not super strict on where I fight and what I do type thing. So I feel like there's a lot of different opportunities that could come together with them, and I feel like I'm in the right place for sure. For me, you know, I'm 27 on Friday, so I've got so many years left. Like, and you are right, everyone does comment on all my stuff now. Like, I saw a few things on the internet after I announced it after the fight. They were like, "You just broke everybody's hearts," and I was like, guys, as long as I'm fighting, like, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, happy early birthday as well. I think it's just because the fans want to see you fight those best and fight actively, and they were getting maybe a little bit frustrated that you weren't fighting actively or weren't getting those, you know, big name opponents. Other fighters have expressed that. In the midst of this past year, there was like this real push where a lot of these guys, especially the Bellator guys, were voicing their displeasure and leaving. I know you did a couple. You mentioned it to a couple of people. Certainly not on this show or to me because we were persona non grata. But I did see some stuff. Did you feel the same way? Were you feeling that sort of frustration? That was a joke just a second ago when I said the persona non grata. By the way, you know sold it. But did you feel that sort of frustration as well?
Yeah, for sure. I felt the frustration, but I feel like I wanted to stay professional, you know. Obviously, a lot of people went online and stuff, and everyone's in different. Obviously, people are sat out a lot longer than I have. So I kind of just wanted to make sure I had kind of a direction first before I started moaning publicly. You know, I felt like it was something me and PFL could have solved online, behind closed doors, and we have in the end. But I did do that one interview that was telling everyone, like, I don't know what's going on, and then literally like the next weekend I had a fight announced. So
hey, it works
it
sometimes.
kind of helped at the same time, but
it works.
Yeah, I prefer to keep everything like private, you know, and work through it that way until it's necessary.
I'll only ask one more on this contract stuff. You did mention 27. So is it like a sports contract? Once 27 hits, then you can explore free agency, or is it X amount of fights before 27?
A bit of both. A bit of both. I have an agreement in there where they have to give me a certain amount of fights in a certain amount of time. But I am contracted till 2027. Yeah.
And is that January 1st, 27 or December 31st, 27?
Depends, like, when I have my fights, but probably end of 2027.
End of 27. I just need to know when we need to rev up the where is she going to sign talk. Like, we can probably table it now for a couple of years, right?
Ariel, just behave yourself.
No. But this is all coming from a very positive place. You know this, right? Like, this is all coming from a place of wanting to see you fight the best.
Yeah, no, I get it. But you never know what happens in the next like 2 years. You could see some kind of, I don't know, people might lose their mind at the top of these promotions and make us do a crossover or like.
Would you like that?
Don't know.
Okay, now you're opening up a whole other avenue that I wasn't really exploring. Is this what you're campaigning for?
This is what I'm saying. You guys have got to be patient. Like, anything can happen in 2 years. Like, don't write me off. Like,
well, I don't think we're writing you off. I think we just have been watching MMA for a long time and know that some promotions don't like to co-promote with others.
Yeah, but I mean, who would have ever thought that it'd be the UFC at the White House?
Sure. And the better response is, who would have ever thought the UFC would do a trade with another promotion when they traded Ben Askren for Demetrius Johnson? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You were just a neophyte when that happened.
I mean, anything's possible.
Yes. And so
it's getting crazier and crazier.
Are you saying right here and now you want to fight the winner of Valentina Shevchenko, Zhang Weili? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, if they want to do PFL, well, I'm not really PFL champ, but if they want to do PFL champ versus UFC champ, then I'm happy to do it.
Okay. This is that would be the biggest fight, right? That would be the one.
I mean, that'd be like serious history making, right?
Yes. Who wins that fight, by the way? Not you versus them. Valentina versus Zhang.
Oh, God. I mean, what a fight that'll be. Wow. I don't know whether Weili's maybe a little bit too small. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Okay, so maybe leaning.
I'd go Valentina, I think.
And then who wins? Dakota versus Valentina.
You really make me say that. She's my favorite fighter, but come on.
Favorite fighter, number one.
Yeah, she is. She's always been my favorite fighter, Valentina. Wow. Yeah.
All time.
Yeah, all time.
Have you ever
I
told her
just think
this?
like she's just like an MMA athlete. Like,
Yeah.
what can she not do? Like, she can grapple. If she needs to win by grappling, she can do it. If she needs to strike, she can do it. Like, I mean, so many people thought she was going to get a belt taken off her by the French girl, Manon.
Manon Fiorot.
Oh, you said it quite well. Yeah, people wrote her off with that, and look what she did. She always finds a way to win. I think she's very, very clever fighter. Her IQ's like top level for sure.
Have you ever told her this?
No, I've never met her, you know.
Oh, wow, wow.
People keep doing like photos of me and her against each other and like captioning it. Dakota wants Valentina, and I'm like, guys, like, I'm a number one fan.
Yeah. You don't want that. I get it. But sometimes you have to, you know.
But you know me, if you put me in a cage, I forget about all that kind of stuff.
By the way, I don't know how close you are, but your situation somewhat similar to Kayla's back in the day. Did you talk to her while all this was going on to ask her for advice?
I did, yeah. And Kayla has like kind of helped me through my PFL journey. Yeah,
Okay.
especially when I had all that time out. Obviously, she was out a lot longer than me, so she understood kind of what was going on. And it's funny because she actually prepared me before, like straight after my fight, she was like, just prepare yourself, like just for the worst, which helped a lot because that's what I ended up having to do, like mentally kind of deal with all the time off.
Oh, man.
So she's definitely helped me a lot for sure, yeah. And I look up to her career as well. Like, she's done similar route. And that's why I said, like, look at Kayla. She went over to UFC so late, you know, and that might not even be something that I want to do in the future. So right now I have to go off what this moment is telling me. And right now I'm happy with PFL. So
you're a long ways away from, shopping for different car insurances.
I know.
You can now buy all of them.
I know. I mean, my little cousin, I paid for him to do a fast course and he's just passed his driving test today.
Wow. Congratulations.
How about that?
Back in Manchester.
So, yeah.
Incredible. You're helping everyone.
I'm sure I'll be complaining about his insurance one day soon when I pay for that too.
Could I ask, what was the experience like in South Africa?
I mean, the crowd, wow, amazing, really amazing. I didn't expect to turn out like that, or such exciting fans. But yeah, amazing show. South Africa is a little bit crazy. It was not what I expected at all, but what a beautiful country as well. Like, my mum and my two brothers are still there. They're doing a safari at the moment. So, yeah, how lucky am I that I got to go over there? Because that's probably a place that I wouldn't have ever gone before unless I was fighting.
Would you have stayed for the safari had you not hurt your hand?
Yeah, do you know what, Ariel? No, I wouldn't, because I was coming back. I had to fly back. Me and my dad had to fly back because I was actually I had commitments in Bulgaria. I had rehearsals for a movie that I'm going to be in.
Oh, yes.
And I had to cancel that because I've got to have surgery on my hand now. So.
Oh, dear. So you're not in the movie anymore?
Maybe. We're going to try and work it out because it was only rehearsals and not filming it just yet. So I'm going to try and kind of make it work, but we'll see.
What's the movie? Can I ask, or are you not allowed to talk about that?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm allowed to say too much, but especially if I might not be in it now. But
sure. But is it?
You'll find out soon.
Is it a Bulgarian movie?
It is. It's going to be speaking in Bulgarian, yeah, but it's going to be broadcasted like in lots of different countries. So
you can speak Bulgarian fluently?
I wouldn't say fluently, but I can speak Bulgarian, yeah.
Okay, wow. How did this come about?
I mean, they contacted my dad because it's funny. Bulgarians get behind the fans a lot more than English, get behind the athletes a lot more than English do. So, like, the support I have in Bulgaria is probably bigger than the support I have in England. I would probably say.
Really?
So.
You feel that?
Yeah.
From social media?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, like, I can go on like TikTok, I can do like a live and it's just all Bulgarians watching. Like, they're just like right behind you. Because obviously they don't get as many like high-end kind of athletes, so they really get behind you. And they're very like dedicated to supporting their country. Like, me walking out with a flag is like so big for them. For me to be holding a Bulgarian flag is like massive. So I'm like all over the news over there and stuff. So I think they must have seen me through that, and then they contacted my dad. So yeah.
And would you be playing like a non-martial artist person, or is it like a fighting movie?
No, it's non-martial arts person.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
big. Oh,
I
they gotta
know.
figure this out. They gotta figure this
But
out.
I'm a fighter first, so my hands got to get fixed, and then I'll sort that
100%. All that
afterwards.
stuff is ancillary stuff.
Yeah,
Is the competitor that you are you annoyed that your finishing streak has been snapped? Does this bother you? Do you think of these things? Oh
I'm
Jesus.
silently screaming. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
I'm
so
sorry.
annoyed. So annoyed. But at the same time, I needed 3 rounds. I need those, longer fights for sure. And it just proves to me like, I mean, I was fighting a lot on the back foot. I can fight for 3 rounds. Like, you can pressure me, you can not pressure me. Like, I can deal with different situations. So it's really important, obviously, that I get them rounds, and it's just obviously not what I ever go for.
When you talked about potential other opportunities, does that include like maybe doing like boxing or kickboxing or things like that? Oh wow, wow, wow. Okay, okay.
I
Interesting
don't
times.
know.
This is good stuff. This is good stuff. The finals of the 125 tournament is Jenna Bishop against Liz Carmouche. Who do you like in
Yeah.
that? You know Jenna. Liz obviously a legend. Who do you like in that?
I think Liz will probably take it, but I'm not writing Jenna off. She seems to get the wins against these girls, so I think it'll be a boring fight. But
Wait, wow. What a company gal you are. Way to sell it. Love it. You keep it
it is
real.
what it is.
Respect.
I keep it real.
Yes, no, respect.
But I think, yeah, it's a good final. It's a good final
Yeah,
fight.
sure, sure. Yeah, yeah. Great final.
Are you excited to watch?
I can't wait. I mean, Liz is a legend. I would like to, if I'm being 100% honest, I would like to see, I think Liz versus you would be a fun matchup.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be a good fight for me. Yeah.
But please, for the love of God, like that would have to be for a belt, right? I mean, she's a former Bellator champion. I think she was the last Bellator champion at
Yeah, she
125.
was. She defended it a lot as well.
Yes, so
Yeah.
that would have to be for a title, no?
I mean, I would probably be challenging her. So yeah.
Oh God, that would be weird. Do you have any sort of clarity as to if your next fight will be for a physical belt?
No, I don't. I'm honestly, Ariel, I don't really mind either if it's not. I don't even want the belt. It's really funny, like walking out for this fight, I felt less nervous than I've ever felt before. And I was like trying to explain it to my mum. I don't know whether it's because like I've done it all now. I've fought for the belt, the world title, fought for the $1 million, which is a lot of money. I've fought for a tournament where I need to keep winning every round. Like I felt like I've been through like the worst emotions now. I feel like I'm just excited to fight. Like since when did I ever throw spinning back kicks in fight?
Yeah.
Like I must have been like comfortable, So if I don't have to fight for the belt again, like I'm not bothered. I'm just going for the wins. I want an unbeaten record, and that's it.
But from a business standpoint, there are perks that come with being champion. That's all.
I get perks anyway, Ariel.
All right,
I
all
am
right.
face of PFL.
Okay, yes. All right. Is that official? Are they branding you with that title?
Well, the girls did. Like Samiko, she said, like, "Oh, Dakota's the face of PFL. So if I beat her, does that mean I'm the face of PFL?" Well, no, because I still am. So
Yes.
I'm rolling with it now. Like,
Sure. And it doesn't quite work that way. There are other
Yeah.
people that get bumped up if that happens. Costello Vanstinas, for example, right? What a performance.
Yeah.
But I know that's a teammate of yours.
Yeah, I mean, good fight, but I mean, he was losing until the last 10 seconds. So I'd like to see him win it back. It was a really good fight.
Yeah.
I don't know whether he will. Like, the way some of the people that worked at PFL were celebrating after that win was
What do you
strange.
say? What happened? Who was celebrating?
I just saw some of like the main people in PFL celebrate. I mean, I probably shouldn't say this, but I just didn't think it was. They're not. I don't know whether they're going to give him the rematch. They seem to really, really be happy that Costello had won. So,
Actually, when he was on the show on Monday, he insinuated that he wouldn't be fighting him again, which I think is crazy.
Yeah, so do I. Why?
He was champion for I think 3 years or something.
Yeah, and he was winning on the scorecards until the last 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And
No, they have to run it back. But this is when you get bogged down in this tournament. Then this guy, like, I personally think, and they get mad at me when I say this, make the biggest fights. The way for PFL to be truly successful is just make the biggest fights possible. To hell with all this other tournament stuff. What's the biggest fight at 155? Paul Hughes versus Usman 2. Make that fight. Don't wait. Don't say the winner. What's the biggest fight at 125? You versus Liz. Make that fight. What's the biggest fight at 185 now? Now it's almost a blessing. Okay, they've got a new guy, a new face at 85. Make that fight. Once you get bogged down in these like semantics with the tournament and this guy moves on to that and he becomes the champion of this, it gets too confusing for the fans. They know big fights. That's all. That's the fight game.
Yeah. No, I get that. But then PFL also known for like tournament system now.
Nah, you got to evolve. You have to evolve.
You could be right, Ariel. You could be right.
I think I am right.
They've got a new CEO though, right?
Yes.
Now, so you never know what's going to happen. That's why I said like things change so quickly. I think there's quite a lot of people excited behind the PFL team that are excited about him coming in, and he seems like he really knows the sport really well. And yeah, it could be exciting times for them. You never know what changes he's going to make.
As the face of the company, have you met the CEO?
I haven't yet.
Wow.
No, I think I don't know whether he's actually fully started just yet.
Right.
But I've been told a little bit about him and what to expect from him and stuff. So I'm excited to finally meet him soon anyway.
Yeah, I think he starts in September, but if I were him, I would make a call.
Yeah.
To the face of my company. Can I sneak in one? Can I sneak in one football question?
Go on.
How do we feel about KDB leaving? That one's tough, right?
God damn it. Yeah. But we do need some new players. We do. We need a refresh. So this could be a good thing.
Okay. And losing to Al Hilal in the Club World Cup. Did you watch any of that? Do you care for that?
All right. Have we timed out yet?
Okay. I thought I didn't. I snuck one in. I did say one. I'm sorry. That was weird. I was shocked by that one.
Yeah. I mean, they always shock us with like the most daftest matches. Like of all matches you think we could possibly lose, they always lose to the other ones.
Oh yeah, Crystal Palace FA Cup final. I mean, who could forget? We needed that one, by the way. I was rooting for Man City because if you guys would have won, that meant Forest gets Europa League, and now Crystal Palace wins somehow. I have no idea, shockingly. So then Palace got Europa League, and then we get Conference League, which is the shite one. But now something happened with some emails with Crystal Palace, and now they got dropped down and we got bumped up. Have you seen all this craziness?
No, why would I be looking at Crystal Palace?
Yeah, you can't be bothered. Yeah.
Do you know a player you have just lost though?
Morgan Gibbs-White, my guy.
And who else have you lost?
Anthony Elanga, my other guy. I love it. Yeah, it's been a tough summer.
Now for you guys.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. We'll see you soon. No, it has been a tough summer for us. Although Morgan, now they're trying to keep him. It's a weird one because there was like a transfer trigger clause thing, and Spurs tried to take him. The business of football over there in the UK is very weird. It's unlike here in the United States.
True.
Well, I have to say, I like this new contract signing, no F's given, Dakota Ditcheva. I think this is a new you. I feel a different, like you're just saying it like it is. I like this. You're not kind of, muting yourself or sugarcoating things, filtering yourself. This is a good version. I like this. And maybe you have been this way for a while. We just didn't have the opportunity to speak to you. That's been the problem.
Yeah, I've been studying your interviews, just getting some tips. Now I'm like, no fucks given type thing. Ariel Helwani.
Love
2.0.
Love it. Well, thank you for coming on. It was great. Hopefully all is forgiven and we're back to being in each other's good graces and the fight is over. Most importantly, good luck tomorrow. It's tomorrow, right?
It's Friday, my surgery. Friday.
On your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh my dear. I'm sorry. That's a tough one.
No.
Well. By the way, what are they saying as far as the recovery? Come back this year?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%. By the end of the year, November, December, I am back out 100%.
Amazing. All right. Well, good luck with the surgery. Happy early birthday. Congratulations on the big win. Congratulations on the big contract. Congrats on all the success. And most importantly, thank you for coming on. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. There she is, the one and only Dakota Ditcheva, the face of the PFL, doing big things and winning once again, improving her undefeated record. She is now 15-0. Yes, her stoppage streak has come to an end. What a streak it was. She had a 100% finish ratio in the PFL, 10-0 in the PFL. So she had 9 wins via stoppage. But, what does it matter? 15-0, 10-0 in the PFL. What a run she's been on. And I did sense, by the way, like she's not thinking as far as the answers are concerned. She's letting it fly. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, give us a thumbs up, leave a nice comment. These things go a long way. And while you're here, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got live shows and full interviews, clips, and a whole lot more. We're doing big things here, and we appreciate your support very much.